everyone.
Hello. Oh, my wave was on the other side.
Welcome to Bear Care Court. This is a very special episode for New Year's Eve.
Yes.
Nicole, what's happening in this episode?
So today we are going to be taking a casual little stroll through memory lane, specifically in the last year. Oh, we're flipped, and that's fine. So a little 2024 retrospective year in review, just looking at some old photos, videos, milestones, cute things that happened throughout the year.
Starting at the very beginning of the year.
Yes.
So we're just going to be going through a bunch of photos. Enjoy, sit back, enjoy the ride. And we took a lot of photos in 2024. A lot of things happened in 2024, including we moved.
Yes.
So there'll be some move photos. And these might be photos that you've never seen before. A lot of them are from Nicole's own phone, so you might not have seen them. Our 2024 started off with a bang.
Yes.
What happened on January 1st, 2024? This is January 1st of last year.
Yes, gosh, I can't believe it was a year ago. So that is Claudia at the emergency vet clinic on New Year's Day. So New Year's Day, Andrea and I were both in that morning.
I remember vividly.
Yes, it was kind of like a funny combination of things. We noticed that we didn't see Claudia first thing in the morning. At that point, she was still living full-time in the barn, right?
Pretty much.
Yeah, so she was still living in the barn. She hadn't made her way to the break room.
She has a routine. She had a routine.
Yes. So we didn't see her in her bed waiting for us. We didn't see her screaming for breakfast. So a little bit unusual.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll keep
I
our
think
eyes
about
peeled.
like half hour or 45 minutes into our morning, we're both looking at each other at the same time and we're like, have you seen Claudia?
Yeah. And then we saw some blood-tinged vomit around.
Not what you want to see.
Yeah, around the caregiver station. So we kind of like put two and two together. We found her. I think she was hiding up the stairs.
She
towards
wasn't
the loft.
feeling well.
Yeah, she was not feeling great. So pretty early on into the new year. And of course, New Year's Day is always a special emergency fee, holiday fee.
Nobody's open on that day, but luckily this emergency vet
clinics.
was.
Yes, exactly.
This is her at the vet.
Yes.
And she ended up recovering really well. We never figured out why.
Yeah.
But she was on all kinds of tests.
Imaging,
everything you could think of.
Blood works, IV fluids. Yeah, very acute kind of like irritation of the intestines, but we're not really sure why.
And she's been fine since.
Yeah.
So that was January 1st.
Yes.
Started off with a bang. And not too many days after, Nancy went to his vet. Hi, everyone. Thanks for tuning in. Hi, Helen.
Hi, Helen.
We're on a different device, so it might be a bit of a delay. If you have any questions, put them in the comments and we'll be answering them, but it might be a little bit of a delay today. So that might not even been a week after.
Yeah, the
Mr.
7th or the 8th,
Nancy headed up to emergency vet. Not on emergency, I don't think, but he wasn't looking super great.
Yeah.
So we did book him. And this was us after. We were smiling because we found
we
out
had
we had very good news that he's actually doing really well, and his vet was very impressed with how he looked.
Yes.
So a bit of a scare again.
For us, oh my gosh, yeah.
And as a special treat afterwards, there he goes. He's taking his goods. Nancy got to stop at a taco place and got a vegan burrito that he smeared all over the break room.
He took it into the bathroom.
Yeah, there was dried beans on the wall for a few weeks because we thought it was really funny. So yeah, it was
a
good
day.
It was a really enriching day.
Yeah.
And then he was in the drive-through, and the people reacting to him getting a burrito.
It was
quite magical.
One of my favorite memories. Yeah, for sure.
Hi Terry, thanks for tuning in. Jerry Lee, hi Mom. Hello everyone. We got Obama. Classic video.
Yeah, this is really special because I think we just gave him a little piece of tortilla just to kind of see what would happen. And you can see not a whole lot is happening.
Got 3 teeth in there, working full time. Yeah, he's just gumming it.
Yep.
He's just gumming it. What's this one? Nicole would know what this is. Oh. Are these the piglets coming around the corner?
Yeah. Oh, yes, it is. It is. Yeah.
Snowfall in January.
Yes. Now you know what? This might have even been January 1st or like very early on, because now I'm remembering driving back from the emergency clinic after dropping Claudia off that it was a beautiful snowy day. So this might have even been January 1st.
Look at them.
Yeah.
Romping through this. So that was their forest pasture and their previous property.
Oksana and Pumpkin.
Best friends forever.
Just some besties having a snack.
Always together. Cold day getting tucked in.
Yeah, beautiful.
You go through
fresh
tons
straw.
of straw, keeping the piggies warm. Yes. make nests naturally. They're not the only resident on the property that make nests. Chickens do, but pigs, if you saw in Nicole's Instagram story from yesterday, Herky bringing in like the most microscopic little branch to add to his nest. So they nest naturally. Mothers do it when they're preparing their babies, but also they just to keep comfy, and then we help them too by adding straw. What is happening here?
Oh, so this was Pouty's. It was impressive. I think it was like 6-minute hoof trim.
Yeah, fastest hoof trim ever recorded.
It was incredible. So that was his first hoof trim of last year up in that tilt table. And yeah, absolutely incredible. We used to do them on site in our shoot.
Isn't quite the best setup for them.
Yes, this is a lot safer, a lot more comfortable. We get the professionals involved. So
really quick, right in machinery. And then we had somebody else come out with a bit of a different machine.
Style.
I don't know if we have those photos coming up because Nicole pulled them all, but that's even better for them. Being elderly, being on their side. No, you don't want them down for too long. That was only 6 minutes.
Yes.
Terry says, we wish we had a video of Nancy in the drive-thru. I think we do.
We might.
It's not in this episode.
Yeah, we'll pull it up.
We have to find it. That was like one of the highlights of my 2024. If we're going over highlights, of course, tribute tree. The last one at the last property. Beautiful old barn.
Yeah.
Bommy resting. I didn't know what this was at first, and I remember you telling me. Like, look at this photo, and he's like resting his chin on a little piece of wood.
The board. Yeah, just a special.
Just hanging out.
There's a lot of special Obama moments in this video because you probably know we're obsessed with Obama.
Yeah. Everything he does is just absolutely magical, absolutely outstanding. Piggy's tucked in. Very like wintertime photo.
Yeah, and this was before we split the herds because this is Pumpkin.
I came across a few and I was surprised. I was like, why is she eating dinner with them? Oh yeah, they used to live together.
Yeah, it's Pumpkin with April's family.
Yeah. And another highlight of 2024, having our friend Mr. Rodney be with us.
Foster pig.
Look at his face. Raymond's reminding me of him recently.
Yeah.
Raymond's gained a little bit of winter weight, so...
I think that was pretty early on in Rodney's stay with us before he lost all of his weight.
Lost a lot of weight. I think he lost at least 100 pounds.
Yeah, very impressive weight loss.
Such a cute guy. He was with us for over the winter. Yeah. And then he headed up to his forever home at Glow Sanctuary, so you can continue following his story there. Nancy getting some osteo.
Nancy loves his osteo treatments. He has the cutest little baby face.
He gets so relaxed and kind of like just melts.
He melts into it, and then afterwards, I always love seeing how tall and straight he stands up.
The way he walks around after.
Yeah,
absolutely amazing. So he's got that throughout the year. That was probably his first treatment of 2024.
Oh,
sweetheart Phoenix wearing one of Esther's old jackets. We wanted to try it on him. He didn't really need it, but he looked really cute. He was very tolerant too. Us doing things like that. Is this Brindle's trip to OVC?
Yep.
So the year started off with quite a few emergencies.
Not
just vet visits.
Yeah, I think this was first week of January as well, like first or second week. So it was quite an intense start to the year.
Lameness?
Yes.
Is that him?
No, it's Phoenix.
Oh my goodness. With his little
Phoenix and his boot soak. Yeah. Also early last year. Yeah, we had I remember the beginning of last year, we had a lot going on. Yeah.
Lots of care.
Yeah.
Obama, classic breakfast.
Yes, with the tongue out and everything.
When he would come down to the barn to eat. Yeah. We kept the routine up at the new property in terms of like he gets let out in the morning and then he comes over to the medical suite. So he kind of did that right away.
Yeah, very early on.
Yeah, or like he has to keep his routine.
And it's important for us too.
Look at this cutie.
Oh, little family photo.
Just woke up. Yeah. Somebody's still laying down there on the right side.
Timmy.
Timmy again.
Such a good boy for his hoof trim.
Look how small he looks.
I know.
Absolute cutie. Gloria.
I love this
Elmer
photo.
Always has the extreme, goofiest expressions.
Yeah.
Just hanging out. They had a little trampoline, which I didn't think anybody would use, but then Gloria started using it.
Yeah. One of many hoof trims.
If we could count how many hoof trims, I wouldn't be able to count right now.
I think,
so many done for the year 2024 and so many more to do.
Yep, always.
King Ferdinand. The way he would come out and posture.
Look up at the sun. Yep. Or whatever sun was out on that cloudy winter day. Yeah.
Always good memories with him. He's a very good boy. And more osteo treatments. So Nevina saw many. Is that Hercules watching? Or who's in the background?
Is it Mercy and Hercules in the background? I can't tell, but I think Hercules is involved.
Hercules does get regular osteo adjustments.
And when he's not being treated, he's as close as he possibly can.
That's why I was thinking if it was him in the background, he'd be like,
it makes sense.
why am I not involved?
Yeah.
Hercules loves anything medical related, which is pretty rare for pigs. They usually run from the vet. But he was just like, he has a lot of FOMO.
Yes.
And he needs to be involved in everything.
Sometimes he'll get like a fake treatment just to kind of make him feel better.
Yeah, exactly. We have sweet Luna, who was here with us very briefly, only a few days. Unfortunately, she passed very quickly from Johne's disease, but we were able to keep care of her for a few days, and she was the tiniest. She was very, very cute. And Luann, lots of memories of Luann over the years. She arrived in May 2015, so she was with us for a very long time.
That's wild.
She's one of a few residents that passed last year. Obama's trip to
OVC.
Obama did also go to the emergency vet. Did he go on emergency? I don't remember.
Not quite. We were kind of monitoring him for
teeth
a few
floating.
days.
I remember that.
Yeah, he had teeth floating. I think it was maybe not quite January, February, maybe. He was a little bit dumpy, a little bit not quite himself.
Wasn't eating.
Yeah.
He loves his breakfast.
Exactly.
He loves his fig Newtons.
Exactly. It was like a couple days of like, okay, a couple weird things happening, but then after consulting with our veterinary team, we ended up taking him to OVC. But I remember he got there and he was like completely fine and eating, very bright. But
I feel like that happened a few times.
Yeah,
you're like, what are you talking about?
That's quite classic. And we're like, we swear he was dehydrated. He wasn't eating. He looked awful.
Had his teeth done.
Yeah, he came back with a vengeance.
Better than ever.
Yeah,
he's doing great. Another, is this mixed herd photo?
Yeah,
look at that.
Pumpkin, and is that Ray? Or Phoenix?
Yeah, it's either Ray or Phoenix, and then April's crew in there when they're all together. So when we moved, I guess before the move, because of Brindle's mobility, it was before the move.
Yeah.
Because of Brindle's mobility, we decided to split the herd. April's group is quite elderly, and they'll have arthritis, so it's safer to have separate herds.
Yes.
Brindle getting osteo.
I think that this was his first osteo trip since coming back from OVC as well. Yeah, because I remember he was in that stall.
Super cozy. And then we had a tail injury at some point in this early spring, late winter.
Yes, this was Fiona's that took forever to heal.
There was lots of pictures of that on our devices. We record things like constantly. And there's the progression. Tail injuries can be tough. Pigs have a really high, was that PSI? Bite.
Yeah, oh my gosh, yeah.
And the only thing they can really grab on each other is unfortunately the ears and the tails, which doesn't happen too often, but
especially
there's a
since
scuffle.
we split the herds.
Yes.
That was a pretty major.
We're finding that smaller groupings, there's less anxiety around food and less scuffling and less fighting.
So fingers crossed, less tail and ear injuries in 2025. I love this picture.
What do we want to see for 2025? Less tail and ear injuries from the pigs. Super cute. Jeannie's like covered in the hay.
Completely covered.
Because Gilbert's like eating it and like bringing it out of the feeder. And they're eating their breakfast together. Those are two folks that are on supplemental feed.
Oh. So Luann getting her meds and Obama just like in the edge lurking, waiting for his.
Yeah, he's always right there if there's food involved.
Yeah. Oh, Obama standing in the hay feeder and eating it, which is shocking to us because he has basically no teeth.
Yeah.
He does't really eat hay. So
it's like fake eating.
Yeah, he's like kind of pretending to eat it. So I was like, oh my gosh, busted, caught in the act.
Yeah, once in a while I'll see him eat hay and I'm like, is he actually eating it? Because he has only a few molars left and that's what they use to grind hay. Like you imagine hay is pretty dry and tough and you need a few molars to eat it. But
he does his best.
His majority of his calories are his supplemental feed.
Yes.
And a little bit of fig Newtons.
Yes.
Rodney meeting everyone.
Rodney meeting the piglets, Oh, is that a question about Iona?
Yeah, Sylvia has Iona's tail completely healed. Yes. All the tail injuries from 2024 are healed.
Yes.
Thankfully. Beautiful sunrise.
Yeah, I love
Piggies in the background eating. Yeah, we get so many good ones here. But that view with the old barn.
Yeah.
Rodman.
Oh gosh, what a guy.
Super handsome.
Yeah, I think that was maybe one of his first times out on pasture because we were gradually
very slowly introducing him. He was in really rough shape when he arrived. Super overweight. We're worried about him twisting an ankle easily, injuring himself easily because he was so overweight and wasn't used to physical activity. He was kept in a really small pen, overfed.
Yeah.
So he was out and he couldn't see really well. He had a bit of fat blindness is when they get a lot of fat around here and they can't see super well / at all.
Yeah. Peggy
Pegasus,
getting osteo.
Lots of osteo treatments in 2024 and lots more to come.
Yep,
they really help. One of my favorites.
Oh yeah. because 2024 was a great year also for Obama, like his comfort levels with us, our obsession with him.
Yeah.
So he definitely would start to come into the barn, lurk around us more and more.
Would know the station. He knows the station here. He learned it really quickly.
Yes, yep. Classic.
Oh no, I'm gonna lose my spot.
Oh. Honestly, I have like probably 800 videos, photos on my phone that all look like that. Just Obama eating Fig Newtons,
It's
eating
like the best thing
breakfast.
ever. Close-ups.
Yeah. It's like truly the most important part of his day, my day.
It's enrichment for everyone.
Yeah, very.
We're not
very
even in
special.
February yet because I just went by the Valentine's. Okay.
Oh,
goodness.
This is one of my favorites.
Oh, is this a chain reaction?
It is.
So it started with Peggy.
Yeah.
Mama. Brindle's like, you know what? Is that Herky
might.
laying there? I could tell by the hair.
I think so. Oh, April's like back to bed. Very
Tough
slow
morning
from
for them.
Brindle. Yeah. Oh, clearly. Yeah. And then
I feel like Brindle got his dad's ears and
Yeah.
Peggy got his mom's ears. Super cute. Oh. This is an integration. This is like,
Oh, it is. Look at that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Tennis balls on the horns to make sure everybody's protected.
Yeah. Because Elmer's living with the rest of the, like, Obama's herd now. But we did try him in because he was kind of weird that he was a little bit too rambunctious for the rest of the senior herd, but not quite crazy enough to be living full time with the horn goats. So he spent a lot of, like, the spring and summer, I would say, kind of, like, intermingling between
he went back
both
and
herds.
forth.
Yeah, that was one of the
This
initial.
could be a little bit intense,
integrations.
but he didn't have horns, so we were
Yeah.
trying to figure out a good space for him. And now he's with the unhorned.
Yeah,
Everybody's kind of
full-time.
settled down.
Yeah.
I love this one. I have to wait a sec. I didn't know what this was until I clicked on it earlier. I was like, what are we looking at? He went all the way back to Bunnytown.
He sure did. And
On his own?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I don't know if it's this one, but he probably came back with like debris and birds hanging off of him.
Yeah, I would go fight like bird plants.
Yep, classic. Oh, another classic.
POV
Of
look
the
at all
bowl.
those
Yeah.
birdies back in Bunnytown
Yeah.
with their lettuce treats. They get produce a few times a week.
Yeah, and they love it. Oh.
Running for their snacks. Nancy. Oh, this one didn't come up as a full video.
Oh.
Nope.
Oh, it's
quick hair
trying.
dryer. Quick hair
A little
dryer.
blow
shot.
dryer
It was a
after
1
his
second video.
physiotherapy.
It was a longer video.
Yeah.
So you get blow dries after that. Lots of duck foot soaks in
Yes.
2024.
Yes.
This is Chris
And
with Kramer. Kramer's
yeah.
had some long-term bumblefoot that might need surgical intervention in the new year. We're gonna
We'll keep
see what
you
happens.
posted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Keep you posted here on Bear Here Corner.
Yes.
That's where you see all the updates. Friends, Nancy's physio.
Oh, yeah. So many good photos.
I had to
from
bring
that.
his best chicken award.
Yeah, those were some of my favorite days too, bringing Nancy to physio and like all the doctors and like interns and everyone coming in and being like, oh my God. I'm like, it's Nancy. He's the best chicken. Look at his trophy.
Yeah, I remember I brought him in for his like initial, and there was a
Yes,
room
yeah.
full. I'm not exaggerating, like 20 people in there. Like, oh my gosh, a chicken's coming in.
Pretty
He's doing
incredible.
his physio. Okay, now we're definitely in February.
Yes,
So
yes,
you have
all-
all of the Valentine's messages that we're covering the barn.
Yeah, so
Dan's
cute.
man cave.
So cute.
Super special.
Oh,
Weighing Escalade on the scale before it broke.
Yes, yeah, and great year
Lots
for
of
Escalade.
weights taken.
Yeah.
Weighing Nancy, we do him a bit more frequently because of
Yeah.
his older age, and we need to keep him at a very specific weight.
Yeah.
For his arthritis and
Oh, he was
mobility
so
and everything. He had his boots on. Maybe had some sores on the bottom of his feet. I don't remember what that was for. These two again.
Oh, so cute.
Nancy after physio,
Yeah.
towel dry, and then he would get blow dry after.
Oh, I love this
The
one.
bird safe hair dryer,
Yes.
really important.
Yes, yes.
That was one of my favorite pictures of
Yeah,
Nancy.
I love it.
His little head turn. We did a lot of laser
Yes.
therapy in 2024.
Yeah, you can tell it's Hercules
Yeah.
because of the tusks.
Yeah, he's got he's got those tusks, and then he put the thing on his face. He wore the safety glasses. Furry bird again.
Oh, I love that picture.
I feel like I could always picture him walking out and just
yeah,
like woof,
immediately. Yeah.
displaying, getting into spring.
This was March. When I was going through my photos, this was the first bog of the year in March. I remember it was very
had a really
unseasonably warm
mild
for like, I don't know,
winter
a
last
couple
year.
days or something. But I remember we were all freaking out because we were like, oh my gosh, when have we had pigs in a bog?
And they needed a
March?
bog at that point.
Yeah, wild.
But still too cold
Valentine's
for Ricky. Yes, he has an outfit for every season. If
Yeah.
you didn't know that, thanks to one of our volunteers.
Yeah, he has a pretty
Whole
well-stocked
wardrobe.
closet.
More of those messages.
Oh,
Looks so
that was really cute.
beautiful as we're up for a few weeks in the barn. Balma just lurking in the background. That's all I can see in these pictures.
Oh, laser therapy with Dorothy, I think.
Dorothy's arthritis on her little feet.
Yeah.
She gets medication for arthritis and then laser therapy once in a while.
Oh, classic. Yeah.
So Nicole mentioned covered in burrs.
Yep. Debris. That's,
he just picks up along the way. He's like a little tumbleweed.
Yes. Oh my gosh.
More.
Yeah.
Brindle? Laser?
Hoof trim, I think. Yep.
Sometimes we'll cover their face so they don't get like bits of hoof flying everywhere from the machine that we use.
Yeah, nice and soothing as well, like a little relaxing spot.
Sometimes they react to like noises that are happening in the barn.
Yeah.
Fake eating hay again.
Oh yeah, it's all over his face.
I feel like he can maybe eat a little bit.
Yeah.
Health checks.
Yeah.
We performed thousands of health checks in 2024. Nancy back to physio. So he went to physio for a few months and he liked his first stop there was at the fish tank. And he would sit and look at the fish going in the reception. Chatting. This is a unique moment. These two don't usually hang out that much.
Oh, or when they do, it's usually like a little bit more rambunctious.
Yeah, and we're back.
Yes, sorry about that.
If you were tuned in earlier, welcome back. We're going to keep chatting about the photos. I don't know. The technology just ended.
Yeah.
Like our whole system crashed.
But we're back.
We are back. Well. We're going to go through a few more photos of 2024. Going to find my spot here.
Yes, there's definitely going to be a part 2 to the.
Yeah, I think looking back, we are not that far into the year, so we might have to do part 2 next year, especially if this crashes again. So sorry about that, but we're just going to keep going. We still have tail injury on Fiona.
Yep. Getting close to healing, I think, at this
point. That's her setup, different bandaging.
Yep.
Yeah, it was quite, it was at least a month, I guess.
Oh, I think longer.
Fake eating hay.
Yep. Yeah, again, caught in the act, busted. Luann getting involved.
Look at her cute. Flared nostrils. Yeah. What a goof. He's not even chewing.
No, he's just
I don't
pretending.
believe it. Extremely cute.
Oh my gosh. I think this is very early on in when we split the pig herds, because I think that this is one of the first
time they went up.
That we brought April's family up to the forest to show them. We were like, it's the orca migration.
Yeah, they were on Orca Island for a minute. Yeah, this was. Look, we were checking. Like all had to check out the exact same spot, like 2 inches away. That's hilarious.
Yeah, Hercules getting very involved with April. Yeah.
So embarrassing.
I know.
He does that a lot, and then he gets really confused of why she talks back to him, and it's a whole thing.
Yep.
Beautiful Poppy girl. We lost in 2024. She was an absolute angel.
Beautiful. Yeah.
I remember receiving his
first alien stuffy of the
year.
Yep.
Training. I know Bailey did a lot of training with Escalade in that specific paddock.
Yep. I think that this was a week that Nancy's physio was canceled because there was something wrong with the treadmill. So one of our wonderful volunteers did a little
DIY
at-home DIY soak in the sink. Yeah, it was very cute.
Yeah, there was a few weeks where we did it at home and continued. He did really well with that.
Escalade eating his grain.
Good boy.
Such a good boy.
Eating his supplement. Oh, second, it's in here too.
Yep. Had to include both.
Yes.
Chickens
outside.
Yeah, I think this was when the roof was first installed on their run.
For HPAI.
Yes, I think that's why I took the photo wide angle specifically for that.
You can see.
Yes.
See the whole setup.
Oh, Nancy laser therapy. That's his favorite position to be laying in our laps with his legs off to the side like that.
No pressure on his legs.
Exactly.
His hocks.
Yeah, he loves laying.
He's prone to hawk sores.
Yeah.
Well, he sits down a bit more, and he's a big boy.
Yeah. Oh, another one.
Yeah. This is a separate day. This is not the original one. And this is one of the first pictures. They do not look like this anymore.
I know. This is like the first picture I ever took of them, like the day they got here.
Yeah.
Yeah, what a day that was.
Miniature.
Yeah.
They were so tiny.
Small. Oh my gosh.
They've grown upwards and outwards.
Yeah. A little bit of both. So cute.
Oh,
like
Gloria looks so small
so
there.
tiny in that picture.
So cute. Friends. grazing. So yeah, they're out grazing. You can see the grass changing, grass coming in green.
And this was like VIP non-pasture grazing as well, just out front the barn, just for funsies.
Super cute. More soaks.
Another chicken in a bucket, and Nancy supervising.
Yeah, had to be there to supervise. More training with Escalade.
Yeah, it was
Billy did a fantastic job. He got on the trailer during the move.
Yeah,
no problem, thanks to Billy's hard work.
Yeah. And now a goat in a bucket.
I think there's a few goats in the buckets coming up. Look at these girls, so small.
Oh my gosh.
And so frightened.
Yeah.
I mean, the flash was on, but also they were pretty terrified
Zoe.
of people.
Yeah.
Little girls.
Yeah, they've come a long way. Oh, this was when Hercules had his gum in his tooth injury, and I think this
he
is when
broke
we
a
first
tusk
found
off?
it. Or was it he got the gum caught? I can't remember, but he had that big injury to the gum itself, so it was Chris cleaning it up.
Yeah, he needed daily cleaning of the gum to make sure it healed up, and he's healed up fantastically.
Yeah.
And then he got more osteo because
what a good stretch. Yeah.
you can see their body posture when they're getting osteo. How nice that is. Tiny girls.
Oh my gosh.
Tiny,
look how
tiny,
short
tiny,
they are.
tiny girls.
Wow. Yeah.
I can't believe that.
I know.
I'm in denial.
Yeah.
It's Obama. Just waiting for us. He's like, drop the Fig Newtons in here.
Oh, I really like this
spending
one.
some time with Peggy. Yeah, because Peggy had to start being in her own stall a bit more due to her rapidly declining mobility. So Brindle spent some afternoons with her, which was really very comforting.
Those were like really special memories.
Is this a sod that got down?
Fresh sod.
So fresh.
Yeah, that's nice.
Happy birds in Dolly's house getting their sod.
Spring shedding. We did a lot of goat brushing in the spring.
Hand plucking, brushing.
Yeah. George loved
undercoat.
it.
Yeah, look at him. He's like leaning into you.
Oh, one of our many fresh produce days. Hercules enjoying.
Loves it. Ducky's outside. You can see the weather's warming up. I can tell.
Yep.
It's nice to look at now because it's kind of cold.
Yeah, very gray. Peggy.
Enrichment for Peggy bringing her grass, and she didn't have as much access outside due to her mobility.
Yeah. I love this one.
All the Obama ones are just self-explanatory.
Yeah.
Rodney.
Oh, yeah, I love that
Look
one
at those
too.
dandelions. Got grass all over his face.
Yeah, it's such like a picture-perfect day. Oh, it was really
that
cute.
Sky.
Yeah.
It's like a computer background.
Yeah, exactly.
Desktop screen.
Oh,
Nancy raiding the garden.
Yeah, a lot of good Nancy in the garden moments last year.
The garden's coming in.
Yeah.
There'll be more.
Oh,
tiny.
I think this is when they first started having very limited pasture access, like 10 minutes a day.
Tiny, but they never had it before, so you want to be really careful, especially that fresh spring grass.
Yeah.
Super rich.
Yes.
So we would time it. Yeah, we did actually start with 10 minutes. It was a little bit dramatic, but we didn't want them to get sick.
Yeah. Oh, one of many hoof trims.
Many.
Oh yeah, we have so
classic.
many pictures of Nancy like this.
His little pose.
Denver sitting so cute and pretty.
His little leggies to the side. Another afternoon visit. Brindle and Peggy. Peggy getting some outside volunteers and staff would go get her grass and dandelions and different outside things that she would normally have access to.
Fresh sod.
The sod was a highlight for the duckies.
Yeah, absolutely.
Duckies love sod.
Oh, it's a nice little belly rub.
And Peggy outside.
Oh, I remember that. We just put a bale outside for her, and she would just like lay in that bale in the sunshine. That was very cute.
Yeah, we had a different area that we were able to give her access to.
Yeah.
She spent some time out there.
Yeah. Some more laser therapy.
Group laser? Is there two bigs there?
There might be. That might have been, you know what? That might have been like a Brindle Peggy afternoon.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Happy Brindle. These are always the best photos when they have that like just a great amount of grass. They're taking huge mouthfuls. I always have it like pouring out of their mouths.
Oh, a lot of good osteopath pictures in here. Yeah,
A lot of treatments.
Jeannie really likes it as well.
She does, and she doesn't really like getting handled or being touched. This was obviously a super warm day.
Yeah.
The mulch would get really warmed up, and they'd have really good sun access at that spot. Sheep shearing.
Yeah, halfway through.
Yeah, we normally do sessions.
Yes.
Sometimes it'll be like 3 sessions for each individual just to not stress them out. So that was Luann halfway done. One of my favorite pictures. Pictures of Nancy.
Yeah.
Getting adjusted, looking back at Nav, being like, "Thank you."
Thank you. Yeah.
Oh,
Timmy.
very dramatic bog roll from Tim.
Very cute.
That's their favorite bog behind that barn.
Oh, baby
and
goat antics.
zooms.
Yes.
They started to get the zoomies when they started to feel more comfortable.
Yeah.
I can't believe that Pixie was that
I
size.
know.
Look at her. She's like, what's happening? Bailey, what's going on? That was their little quarantine area before they moved in with the rest of the goats and sheep.
Oh.
Super cute.
Oh, a lot of good pasture time.
It's a beautiful pasture.
Yeah.
Spent a lot of time rehabbing that pasture to make sure it was always growing grass and good things for the pigs to eat.
Yeah, because we rotated all the pig herds through that big pasture this year.
It's a good amount of grass.
Yes.
It's still 2024 for
Yes.
a few more
Yes.
hours. Depending on where you're tuning in from. Has it changed
true.
yet? I don't know how
Yeah.
time works. Beej,
Oh,
he had a
yeah.
hoof issue this year.
He did, yeah. We weren't sure if it was an abscess. We were worried about laminitis. So we were doing dry stall, hoof soaks. The vet came out to take a look at him, but thankfully everything cleared up. Hasn't had anything since. So
Yeah, he's a bit higher risk of laminitis, which is super scary. So we were worried about that, but he was examined numerous times, and we did our protocols for lameness, and he healed up really nicely.
Yes. Oh, another
osteo.
osteo treatment.
Very lucky piggies.
Yeah.
Girls still look super tiny. Like I think
Yeah.
hopefully by the end you'll be able to see them.
See the difference.
See the difference.
Yeah,
Cooper
Cooper
back
out
in
in Bunnytown.
his area where he
Yeah.
always lived.
Oh my gosh.
I don't think she's getting any bigger.
Yeah.
Absolutely adorable.
So cute.
Obama in the mist.
Yeah, really interesting.
When he's
era for him.
shorn.
Yeah.
Definitely a different look.
Yeah, definitely kind of gremlin vibes.
Yeah, super special guy.
Oh. Sage,
So-
looks like Sage during a Bumblefoot, right after a Bumblefoot treatment. She actually
Such
ended
a
up
cute
being
face.
quite cuddly, and she would just sit in our laps for a
No, she
couple
say that
minutes.
nobody's holding her.
Yeah.
She lay there.
Oh.
Is he drinking water?
Being the most perfect young man and drinking water.
I love when they drink water.
Yeah.
Staying hydrated. So smart.
Oh, Richard. Actually, I was sitting out in Bunnytown or in Corners Cottage with Jen, and I remember Richard came and brought us this like little random piece of debris, and we were so excited.
I have a picture somewhere, and I don't remember where it is, but like every day he would give me something, and I would keep it.
So
and by the end of a
special.
few months or whatever weeks, I don't remember how long it was, I looked at all, and they were like very specific looking stone, like a very specific size, and a very specific like.
Still?
Oh, lost sound as well. Sorry, everyone, if that came back without the sound. I think we're back 100% now. I don't know why it keeps cutting out. We're going to go a bit longer. If we cut out again, maybe we'll see you again next
week.
I don't think there was sound in the last few videos. Apologies for that, but if you're still here, you're awesome.
Thank you. Yeah, I don't know
Sticking
what's
through
going
all
on
the
today.
technological difficulties. We're using a different device, so I don't know if that's making a difference.
Yeah.
We're getting really into, well, the dandelions are done now. I don't know what time of year that is. So we're getting into summer.
Yeah.
What's this?
Oh, that is our underwater treadmill that we got last year. So we'll have that set up in the wash stalls, kind of right in front to the left of us here. So we're very excited to have those on site.
Yes, we got 2 of them, and we're gonna be setting them up. That's what Nancy would go to physio for. I'm getting like washed out. I don't know where else to go.
That's nice.
I'll just keep it like that for a minute.
It's like golden hour.
Denver. Getting
Oh.
fly spray.
Yeah, I feel like we had him in the shoot maybe to take a look at like a hoof or something, and he doesn't love the fly spray, so we take those opportunities when we can.
Yeah, keeping flies off him is super important.
Yeah. Was this Richard's birthday?
Yeah.
Yeah. How old did he turn? Did he turn 8 as well?
He was 4 months old in 2015.
Oh gosh.
He got birthday snacks for him and his ladies.
Oh my gosh.
Super cute.
And the plates and everything.
Yeah, I had to go all out.
Oh, a time lapse. We love it. Many chicken health checks and foot soaks.
Oh, look at them.
Yeah.
I think I saw Holly in there. Foot soaks, health checks. Look at, there's Poppy.
Yeah. Oh. Those were
That's
some of my
awesome.
favorite afternoons. Health checks in Corno's cottage.
Super cute back there.
Oh, Angela.
Oh, I kept saying Bunnytown. I just realized.
Yeah.
It's been so long ago.
Oh.
Getting rounder.
Oh,
getting
yeah.
rounder.
Starting to fill up. That's like a
Horns are getting longer. You can't see them as well from that angle, but
Yep.
she's when they start to lay like that, you're like, oh, okay, I'm
Yep.
getting a little bit round.
just a big old bog.
And that's extended all the way out of the area that we made for them.
Yeah.
They made this channel so the water would run down, and they would make an even like bigger bog area because they didn't like the one we made. They said
Yep.
it was not sufficient for their bogging needs.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. This is when Zoe really started to like come into her own. It's just she's still quite
playful.
small. Their very shiny coat. Yeah.
Super cute.
Oh gosh.
Timmy
Brindle.
and Brindle. I don't know where he got those ears from.
Yeah.
Some of them have those flop ears, and Brindle's just go straight out. Fresh from the garden. We will be
Yes.
doing gardens again at the new property. I'm not exactly sure where yet because we're trying to figure out where drainage is and all that kind of stuff you learn through the season. So we're learning that. We had a lot of rain, so we figured out where areas are flooding, but luckily not the barn.
Yes.
But there are some really muddy areas outside from all the rain that we had.
Oh.
That's probably from the garden too. Or donation.
Yeah.
What happened to
Oh,
Ricky?
no. Yeah, this was a difficult couple days for him. He had a cat bite abscess on his hip from we assumed that it was a cat that was lurking around the old property for a short period of time.
Yeah, I think they got into an altercation.
Yeah. So unfortunately, he had to have it clipped, cleaned, antibiotic injections. So just for a couple days while it was healing and kind of going through that itchy stage, he was chewing it and licking it. So he had to
look so extra sad to make us feel bad.
Yeah. The frogs.
There was a little bog down by facilities.
Yeah, a lot of frogs.
And it was
in
just
there.
like completely filled.
Yeah.
And it's all that, is that duckweed?
Duckweed, yeah, exactly.
Duckweed. Lanky girls in their teenage years.
Yes.
Hoof trim?
Yeah.
Nikki's already shorn. We had to shear Abraham twice.
Quite early. Yeah,
this year.
twice. That's true.
We did him earlier because he was getting too hot, and then we did him again. So it was matching up with when he needed his coat for the winter.
Oh my
baby.
God. Yeah, and she still does this. Didn't
still-
she fall asleep in your arms like a week or two
It was
ago?
pretty. She was pretty heavy, but it was worth it. Sunscreen.
Yep.
Oh, this is
sunscreen
definitely
for the
now we're
pinkies.
summer.
Yeah.
Now, well, late spring.
Yeah.
Start to get those high UV days. Super important for Sammy, but also other piggies who have some pink on them.
Yep.
Ricky.
Another angle. He was
Resting
resting
his
his
chin.
chin on the Fig Newtons.
He was laying there to make us feel extra bad.
Yeah, it worked.
It did work.
Zoe.
looking super cute.
Oh yeah.
Also cute. Is he going to the vet or is he just?
I think that was at VCA maybe
One of
for some
his-
reason. Yeah, one of his checkups with
Yeah,
his
he had
favorite
many-
doctor.
He had many checkups throughout the year just because of his age and his arthritis and everything else he has
Yeah.
going on and his history of cancer.
Yeah.
Duck soak.
Yep, many duck foot
Many
soaks.
duck soaks. Many hoof trims.
Many hoof trims. It'd be interesting to know. I think we could maybe do
a
the
chart.
math on that.
That's true.
How many pigs, house
Oh,
checks,
how-
hoof
how
trims.
often they
Yeah,
get-
that'd be a
yeah.
good stat. Oh, so when Jolene had that hoof abscess, I think, getting that boot soak on her. That was only the end of that video because it took me like 10 tries to get it on her.
She's tricky.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
foot soak,
Very cute.
bucket soak.
This is one of my
Beautiful.
favorite pictures of Phoenix.
It really shows his personality.
Yeah.
He's a wonderful,
Such a cute guy.
sweet little man.
Yeah.
Tammy in the bog.
Oh.
Her ears look extra big there.
Yes. Oh, Richard.
Probably after a health check.
Yeah.
We're just hanging out.
Maybe both.
Produce. That's from the garden. I
All
can
from
tell.
the garden. Yeah, I
Super
loved
fresh.
those days when the garden volunteers would walk in and be like, we got produce outside the garden.
There was a
Yeah,
wagon
so
full.
nice.
When the girls suddenly decided to eat. They only ate it at this point, so I'm wondering if when it flowers, it tastes different.
It
but all of a
must,
sudden they
yeah.
became like super excited about
Obsessed,
eating
yep.
that thistle.
Yep.
Just at that one point, because it was there all season.
Yep.
More osteo and
Yep.
more laser.
Yep. Oh,
All the time, constantly.
flooding. Yeah, this was in April's April's herds pasture.
It was one of the hardest rains we ever had because it never came up like that before.
That day was truly wild. I remember just walking around at midday rounds, or we were doing frequent rounds to make sure none of the barns were getting flooded out, that everyone was okay. Like, that was some of the craziest rain that I've seen at that property. Yeah. Obviously a different day. The ducks enjoying the sunshine.
Super lush duck area. Is this our mite spray?
Yes, that's when we had to spray down the coop with like a permethrin-based cleaning solution to get rid of the mites that were living in the environment.
We've had resistant mites,
yes.
And we've taken many months to get rid of them.
Yes.
But that was one thing we would be doing is spraying the environment because they also live in the environment, not just on the birds. They make it extra tricky to get rid of.
Hard, right?
Poppy getting some sub-Q fluids.
Yeah, and she was always so good.
She was having some kidney issues in the last few weeks of her life, so she got extra fluids. And she was really good for it.
She was, yeah.
Shelly, I think it's Shells.
Yeah, oh yeah.
A little crevice.
Yeah.
Another weigh-in.
Oh, I love that picture.
Richard, is he going to the vet?
Yeah, that's when we brought Richard in. Yep.
He was there this year too.
It was about his eyes, because his eyes were a different color.
I was trying to remember where he went.
Yeah,
yeah. That's something we're monitoring closely because it could be related to like Merrick's disease, but he doesn't have any vision loss.
Yeah, the eye itself is still healthy, thankfully. So.
Hi, everyone, thanks for sticking around.
Yes.
Happy New Year to everyone as well. We're having some technical difficulties. We're just still going. That's probably the same flooding day, I think.
100%.
The way it collected on those mats like it never had before.
Yep. Oh, little family breakfast.
Yeah, it is breakfast because you can see the sun coming up behind.
Yeah.
And Gloria started needing sub-Q fluids when she was in pretty bad shape with her Johne's disease.
Oh, another brushing day at Jeannie. Actually, I gave Jeannie a good brush this morning because she's been wearing her jacket most of the time since it's been a little bit colder. So I gave her a really good brush, gave her a little break from the jacket take. It's a little bit more mild, and she was loving it. It was extremely cute.
Yeah, they're kind of itchy, and like they don't have hands to get back in there. So it's like
she's
nice
kind of reaching back whatever she could to groom, so it was really nice.
Hi, Gail, welcome. Hi, Helen. Thanks for tuning in, sticking around. Happy New Year.
Oh.
It's just being cute. More hoof trims. Constant hoof trims every day.
Yep.
This is like one of the most relaxed photos I've seen of Ostie. Yeah. Like she's almost sleeping, which is pretty rare for Jeannie.
Yeah, she loved it.
Hanging out. After integrations, I suppose.
Yeah.
I got integrated with everybody and they became a little family.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, we're getting into the move.
Yeah, I started to see move pictures.
Wow.
This is a move picture because we had our whole caregiver state. Oh, it was Obama.
Yeah.
I didn't even see him at first. I was just like, oh, the cabinets are gone.
Yeah.
And we're packing.
And
he's there to say like what's going on.
Yeah.
We got very lucky with the move in terms of the residents because it went extremely well. We planned and planned and planned and planned to make sure, even down to which pig was traveling with the other pig and which pig would come in the next transport. So super important, and that helped really with they all loaded up.
Yes.
My goodness. Before.
Yeah, they're a little bit out of order, obviously, but this was like right before they moved.
Yeah, because they went to Dolly's house because their area was starting to become deconstructed.
The pumpkins.
Thanks, Jerry Lee. Thanks for tuning in.
Oh, the gang's all
Thanks,
here.
Mom. Happy New Year. Somebody who was not worried about the move at all was Enrique. I don't understand how that's comfortable. He could sleep anywhere.
What a guy.
Oh my goodness. They're ready to go.
This was in the garage, Nancy's coop. Yeah,
Nancy's coop.
So
it was a few weeks, so some residents were still at the property and some were being moved.
That was a wild time.
Just hanging out. Yeah, it was kind of back and forth. Residents here, residents there, staff here, staff there.
Yeah, the days when you'd be at both properties.
And still doing treatments and still doing meds and laser therapy like you see here. Labeled meds with meloxicam.
Yeah, April, Brindle, Hercules, Mercy.
I love. Welcome back.
Again.
This device does not like us, but that's fine because we're going to persist and we're going to keep going.
Will.
I don't know if this is being posted as 5 different videos. I hope not.
But thank you everyone who's here with us along for the ride.
I'm still seeing
whatever is happening.
Happy New Year messages, so that makes me happy that people are still sticking around. Poppy, She got some special pumpkins. So yeah, we're going into fall with pumpkins. Oh my gosh, we're going through the year. This huge crane
was
plus
wild.
I think everything that could possibly happen happened on this day. Like I think we were transporting residents too.
We were. So this moment was wild. I will never forget it because we just loaded up all the birds into the truck and trailer. That crane in the background is lifting up one of the pig cottages, but at the same time there's also a truck coming to lift up Dolly's house and move Dolly's house. All of that was happening at the same time. We were just like looking
so
around.
Many moving parts. Yeah, I was like, this was moving here, this truck was here, residents are here, we're moving, there they are, loaded up.
For me, that was the moment that the move became real. I was like, oh my gosh.
Because so much was on paper for so many months. And we're like, okay, Fig Newtons all day long.
Some ducks.
Vonnie Bumblefoot, she's still dealing with that. She has an appointment on Thursday.
First vet appointment of the new year.
Yes. Scheduled. Fingers crossed. Claudia doesn't do anything weird tomorrow. Richard relaxing for one of the last times back in Corno's cottage. Just the way I've never seen his neck feathers look like that
like
before.
A little nest.
He's like a baby chicken in a nest.
Oh, I love this one when Malcolm's herd was all living in what used to be the goat and sheep barn right before the move. And it was a really hot day, so everyone was taking shelter in the nice cool barn. Oksana jumped up immediately. Everyone else was relaxed.
And they hadn't been in that barn. That's the barn when they arrived. That's what the barn they spend their time in. And they hadn't been back, so they were kind of confused. But they were like, well, I guess we're just going to sleep. This is after the crane did all the work and all the trucks and everything did everything. That's where that coop ended up, and that's where it still is now. So the pigs are the last residents to move. So you'll still see some piggies at the original property. Enrique?
Yeah.
Oh, is that him loaded up?
No, that's
when he first got here.
That's when we had Nancy in a crate.
And he stole the crate after.
The break room, and he took the crate after. Yeah, for no reason.
Like I sleep here. Yeah, Nancy had a bit of a rough morning. One morning, we weren't sure what happened to him. He got better, but we had him in a crate. And there,
I think the first residents on the property like opened out of the crates, right?
Yeah, birds were first. We had some stalls set up for them to begin with before Dolly's house arrived and everything else got put in place. Oh my gosh, this feels like a million years ago.
Doesn't it?
So this was Pouty and Denver. Well, no, I guess Pouty's already in the pasture.
Pouty and then Denver.
And they got reunited. So we were trying to keep the time that they were apart very minimal. Like we got Denver here and immediately went back, brought Pouty over. They were apart for maybe maximum an hour and a half, not even. And they were... Pouty was so happy to see Denver, and Denver's like
so happy.
Denver's like, cool pumpkin. Started eating. It was really cute. And of course,
this was Mercy's
one of the first treatments at the new property, because you can see the pig head in there. She's in the arena.
Yes.
The boy, see how happy Pouty was. Denver's like, oh yeah, cool.
Reunited.
Very happy boys.
Oh, this was cute, taking the goats and sheep for a walk.
Yeah, because they were in stalls for a few weeks when we first moved because we didn't have everything set up. So they got to go VIP walkies.
And that was fun because we took them down to the front of the property, whatever part of the property that is.
Front, back.
Yeah, around the horse and cow pasture. So that was really fun.
Nancy has arrived with his friends. Pouty at the new property, looking super handsome. I guess this is their first time outside then.
Yeah. This
and with the pigs in the background.
And I think that's Chris in the background throwing some produce out to the pigs as well. So it's kind of a lot going on there.
Family reunited. Yep. The flags flying high over the old barn. And when he first realized that's the area he has to go to get his daily ration of Fig Newtons, he would show up and we're like, all right, he figured it out already. First version of the duck pond. There's going to be a big one. They're actually working on it now. I can hear them.
Yes.
This is the one we brought from the old property with a little ramp. Volunteers got this set up.
Their little pool deck.
We got a pool deck. And they're getting their big pond soon. Keep you posted. First time out in pasture.
I think that might even be Sammy having an osteo treatment.
I could see him having a now. So Sammy's first osteo treatment. He's on the list now because he's getting older with his arthritis.
This was just a random photo of the barn in the early days because you can see there's still birds in the stalls because we have the isolation areas and supplies set up.
Oh, it's changed so much. It's been so many iterations of where the residents have lived.
I was like very like I was purposely taking as many pictures as I could in those like very early days. I mean, we still are
so
now.
Look around, it looks so different.
So different.
Everything's set up. Hi, JD. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for sticking around.
Yes.
This is on your walkies.
Yeah.
Oh, the leaves are falling. Oh my gosh, we're in fall now.
Tammy having her physio.
Tammy had an emergency vet visits.
Halloween, right?
Yeah, we had to rush her in. She was stumbling all over the place, just randomly. She woke up from a nap and just was super uncoordinated. So she rushed to the vet, had some imaging. It showed spondylosis in her spine. And she came back on a regimen of physio, which we didn't start right away. We wanted her to kind of relax and rest and calm down and make sure she didn't throw her back out again.
Some produce feed out
on
the
the
concrete
new
area.
concrete area, which we've been so excited about.
It's nice and clean.
Always dreamed about.
Yeah, Obama supervising some blood work for the goats and sheep, of course.
Always right there.
Oh, I love
the
that
two
one.
barn supervisors. 2 of 3. I would say Nancy's in there too. Sometimes they all, well, they're all like the same color too. Whoa. Launch pad.
Yes, another good one.
I'm like, why is nobody else in that photo? Like,
I don't know.
You just never know what he's gonna get up to.
Oh, this was really cute. Jeannie having a little nap during her hoof trim. Yeah. With Jeannie, we like to do her hoof trim while she's laying down. That way she doesn't have to kind of juggle standing on 3 feet.
So difficult for her with her big rumen and arthritis. And she's got like her back feet are going at a weird angle a little bit.
So clearly
different angle.
She's very relaxed.
That's
she really
so
liked
cute.
it. Yeah.
I like this one a lot.
Oh, yeah.
Give them the Fig Newton. Fig Newton, the year of the Fig Newtons.
Absolutely. Yep. Pumpkin smash.
Med setup.
Yep. It's all of April's
classic
family.
wraps. They're all on meds now.
Yep.
And the brand new Bear Care Station where we're at right now.
With Claudia.
With Obama's pictures in the background. This is our new newsroom.
Abraham, he's another one who I like doing his hoof trim if we can swing it with him laying down because he's a bigger guy. He also kind of has difficulty.
Stressed.
Yeah.
Beautiful old barn.
The old barn.
Is that us?
It is, yeah.
I remember going out there because we were filming something else.
We were trying so hard.
We have to capture this because they want to tear that down. Not the barn, whatever that plant is.
Yeah, but we love it.
Because structural integrity, it's not really helping, but
but it's so beautiful.
we like to look at it as much as possible. Sweet baby Cooper.
Yeah.
One of a few residents we unfortunately lost in 2024. Yeah. Is that Ted or Pumpkin? Beautiful sunset. We get so many good sunrises and sunsets. Another unfortunate emergency visit not too long ago.
Yeah, for Elmer, but thankfully at this point he's doing a lot better. Oops. Oh, did we freeze? Oh, well.
He froze.
Yeah,
that's
fine.
I was scared. Yeah, Elmer's doing great, but he did have to be rushed to the vet.
Yeah, that was scary.
Brindo.
Oh, coming to the barn for his tusk trim. Yeah, we have our little.
We're not going to show that part.
Yeah, but we have his tusk trim area set up, a nice, safe, confined space where we can do the tusk trim safely. Oh, Nancy preparing everything.
Birthday
for his
week,
birthday.
almost birthday month. Because we prepared so much, and at that time there happened to be some construction equipment on the property that we didn't own, so we got to go check it all out because that's his favorite thing ever. And if you were there on his birthday, it was all construction themed because he's a barn boss, and also he's obsessed. He's not scared of it. Like if there's big tractors going on, we don't just let him loose, but he likes to check them out.
From last week, from oatmeal breakfast.
Look at that. Oatmeal.
I know, yeah, it was wild. Yeah, the first oatmeal breakfast at our new forever home, pretty special.
Yeah, first one. Yeah. Tradition.
Yeah.
We've done many years in a row. You can see all the nice produce in there. And it's so funny when they're eating it and you get that kind of picture.
I know.
And the preparations. Yeah. In our new wash stall, all these new amenities that we have at the new property. That was a setup for Brindle's tusk trimming and a few other tusks.
Yeah, we did I think we did 3 pigs that day. Yeah.
Yeah. We get to do their tests every 4 to 6 months, depending on how quickly they grow, how sharp they get.
Oh my gosh.
Recent. Yeah. You just look like a baby there. Yeah. Recent osteo, so it's probably his 3rd time.
3rd or 4th, yeah.
Now he's a pro.
He really enjoys it.
First time he was a bit fidgety and Evan wasn't able to do as much on him, but now he's just like, oh, I know the drill.
Yeah, he really does.
Super cute.
Oh, yeah.
And we're going to close out the year. This is our last picture. We made it through all the technical
I can't believe
difficulties.
we went through all of
Yeah, we
those
were going to do a
too.
part 3. I'm like,
We'll just
no,
get it done.
we're going to, this is New Year's Eve. We got to
That's
go through the
true.
entirety of 2024 with you here.
It's
Thank you
symbolic,
for sticking
yeah.
around. We got to finish up with Nancy's birthday. It was like the most kind of recent thing to happen other than the
Yeah.
pig breakfast. Well, it happened before. I don't know.
Time is very
It happened in
confusing.
December, and he had a great time, and we were able to do like a live Zoom, which was super amazing.
Yeah, and here he is looking at all the decorations,
We got
getting
to
the
read,
invites ready.
Yeah, we got to read his birthday messages. That was like one of my favorite days of the year. Whew,
Yeah.
So that was
lot.
it. 2024.
It's been a lot.
Looking forward. My chair's going. Very much looking forward to 2025.
Yeah.
I have a lot to work on. I'm excited to
Yeah.
get that treadmill going.
Yeah.
Get
yeah.
a new scale so we can start weighing everybody
Yeah,
again.
Really kind of settling into the space, getting all the resident areas fully ready, moving in, like kind of settling more into our medical suite as well.
Yes, it's really being developed. So
Yeah,
lots to look forward to.
A lot of exciting
Stay
things.
tuned to Bear Care every Tuesday so you can get those updates. We're always so happy to share them with you. We're so
Yes.
happy that you've been here today
Yes.
through this whole hour-long video.
That's wild. Thank you so
And
much,
we're so happy
everyone.
for your support, whether
Yeah.
you're donating, commenting, liking, sharing with your friends and family. It's been an absolute wonderful journey.
Yes, could not have done it without
And we'll
everyone's
see you
love
in
and
the new
support.
year.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. See you next year.
See you next year.
Bye everyone.